Hey guys, this is Luke again, and welcome back to another video onto the channel today. Now, this is going to be the third COPPA update video. As you know, I've actually released two other update videos prior to this one, um, with, clarifications on what COPPA is. Yes, I've been hearing multiple stories, but this one will definitely blow the case wide open, as it details the actual FTC's involvement in all of this and the clarification of more other, things involved with it. So let's get started. Okay, so our first issue is, COPPA may actually solve a YouTube issue that's been running around for several years. Never in a million years, but I thought I would say that. But actually, COPPA did actually solve an issue that's been going around YouTube for at least several years, and that is demonetization. Now, why the hell am I talking about this when it doesn't even apply to me since I'm not monetized? But if you watch channels that are monetized, they make money off of it, they have a career on it, then this is gonna be breakthrough for them. Um, Basically, what YouTube did, to sort of, I guess, you know, sort of made a little bit of freeway towards content creators. Sort of gave um some clearance, which was, they actually made the yellow icon the yellow dollar sign, which usually meant demonetization until I think recently. Now it means you can still have ads, but it would just be like more edgier advertisements. And the revenue would probably be around the same. So this is breakthrough for those content creators who are edgier. They make edgier content, like, teen content, and they're monetized. This is definitely a helpful view for them, because now they don't have to worry about, getting demonetized for being, too edgy and stuff like that. Because what would be the point of making content if you can't make kid videos because, they're too family friendly and they violate COPPA, which results in pretty much a huge decrease of revenue, and you getting demonetized for edgier content, and you get no revenue off of that. What would be the point of making money off of YouTube? So, and YouTube, all it wants is to make money. So of course they had to add in this because, it makes them more money. So yeah. So at least it solved demonetization, which that's good. Now I'm actually gonna talk about Creek Craft's new video on it. He made a video, I think an hour ago. He uploaded a video called "The Huge Update" with his call with the FTC, about the whole situation. And he's a gamer like myself, so most of his convo was about video games. Um, and he said that context matters for the FTC. So just because you're using like a cartoon character, doesn't automatically mean that it's made for kids. Um, let's say, for example, he used an example of, let's say PewDiePie made a skit with a Dora the Explorer costume. That'd be classified as not for kids because of the context, because he's using it in an adult manner, but he is using a child, cartoon character. And he also said this is about the fines. So what this is about the fines. So if you so this is the main thing that everyone's been worried about for COPPA, is the fines. They've been worried about if it's gonna make them stop uploading YouTube videos. Well, that sort of pressure can be somewhat released because the FTC said that they are not going to fine someone this amount if it's going to bankrupt them. They want them to continue remaining operational. So what they'll do is they'll find someone an appropriate amount where it hurts, but they can still make YouTube videos as a whole. They aren't planning to target creators. They aren't planning to get rid of them. They are not. That's not what they're doing. So then I also heard that they are in Craft's video that the FTC is not going to go after the either or cases. You know what I mean? They're not going to go after cases where it could be for kids or not for kids. They're going to go after cases where they know for a fact you broke the law. They're going for the clear and cut cases. So if you make general audience content, you are good, because even if YouTube says you violated the law, the FTC probably won't fine you because it's either way. It's not clear and cut. They have to know for sure that you broke the law. So, and he also said that if you do play video games, just because some kids play it doesn't automatically make it a kid's game. For example, Call of Duty. I know a bunch of kids who are there are a bunch of kids who are underage and they play Call of Duty. Just because they play it doesn't make it Call of Duty a kid's game. If you want to know the directed demographic of the video game, just look at the ESRB rating. But in case those games don't have an ESRB rating, then you're sort of up in the air at this point. But most games do have an ESRB rating. So I rely on that to know what the demographic is. So Creekcraft used an example of Grand Theft Auto, which that's always going to be an adult game, no matter who's playing it. It's always going to be that way. Okay, that's it. But there are some bad things to his call, and that is the FTC can't boss YouTube. Basically, the FTC can't tell YouTube what to do. The only thing the FTC can do with YouTube is fine them if they are breaking the law. That's literally it, because they don't know how YouTube works. They don't know how YouTube is doing right now. I don't think they even know that YouTube is doing kids and not for kids, because it's written in the COPPA law that they can have and should have a general audience option, and YouTube's just not implementing that option. I heard a rumor that they didn't add in the option because it would be abused, and I'm like, so the the for kids and not for kids options can be abused just as much, if not more, than the general audience option, if there is going to be a general audience option. And that's it. The general audience option is the solution to all this problem. The COPPA problem will be solved if YouTube makes a general audience option. Then we don't have to worry about this issue anymore. We're all saved. We can go back to being content creators until the next big issue comes, which is probably going to be like Article 17/13, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah. There are also some other things he mentioned in the video that I couldn't quite get into, but that is really what I'm gonna leave it at for today. So at least COPPA did solve a major YouTube issue, but it sort of created its own little issues as a whole, mostly with YouTube, because YouTube was always the bad guy in this situation. The FTC was just the messenger, and we kind of shot the messenger. Um, and also, I heard that the reason the law was so vague is because the FTC said there were just way too many examples, because video games are sort of like in a gray area. So maybe once January 1st hits, I can return to games that I want to play. Uh, but yeah, as you know, I am actually taking a break from gaming from the channel because of the whole COPPA situation. But now I'll probably have to switch my content, some of my videos, which that I was afraid might be labeled as for kids, even though they weren't. In my opinion, they weren't for kids. Um, so I also heard some other things that if someone did violate COPPA law, what would they do? Which is basically they're gonna want more information about your demographic and some other stuff that if you go to Creek Craft's channel, you'll find more information on it. You'll find more elaborate information on what I'm saying here on this video. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel by clicking on that red subscribe button, and click on the notification button to see every video that I will upload. And I'll see all you folks in the next video. Bye-bye.